You're doing everything right. You're maxing out your 401k, you have a SEP IRA or a solo 401k for your business income, and you're diligently putting money away every single month. Your retirement projections look fantastic. But what if doing everything right for your future is actually wrong for your life today? It's one of the biggest ironies I see in my practice. Successful business owners or professionals who have built incredible wealth are on track to have a lavish retirement, and they may never fully use it, all while living a surprisingly constrained and stressful life today. In this video, we're not talking about saving less. We're talking about saving smarter by identifying the points of diminishing returns so you can fund an exceptional life now and in the future. This tendency to oversave, or what I call the oversaver's paradox, usually comes from a good place. It's driven by both discipline and a fear of running out of money. And for many who build their own success, the idea of scarcity never fully goes away. The problem is the retirement planning most people not working with a financial advisor use is generic in nature. They're built for an employee, not for a business owner with significant equity or high-income professional with complex cash flow. Those models often fail to account for a critical fact. Your expenses in retirement will likely look nothing like your expenses do today. This matters immensely because the years between 40 and 60 are not just your peak earning years, they're often your peak living years. Think about it. Your kids are at an age where they still want to travel with you. Your health is still strong enough for adventure. Or possibly, your business could benefit from a strategic, well-timed investment. While delaying gratification is a virtue, delaying it indefinitely is absolutely a tragedy. So let's run 3 strategic checks to see if you're accidentally sacrificing today for a tomorrow that's already more than paid for. Okay, so let's get tactical. Here are 3 questions every disciplined saver needs to ask themselves. Check 1. Have you right-sized your actual retirement need? Most advisors use a simple rule of thumb. The traditional convention is you'll need 80% of your pre-retirement income. For high earners, this is almost always wrong, and it's a primary driver of overfunding. Think about your expenses today. How much of that is your mortgage? Business expenses you personally cover, and that's another conversation for another time. Funding education or activities for your children? For most of my clients, these 3 categories make up over 50% of their annual cash flow. In retirement, the mortgage is often paid off or getting pretty close to it. The kids are financially independent, and the need to save aggressively is gone. Your actual life-sustaining income might be closer to 40 to 60% of your current income, not 80. As an example, by using a generic inflated number, you could be aiming for a $10 million nest egg. In reality, a fully funded tax-optimized $6 million plan would cover every possible need, freeing up millions in cash flow for you to use today. Check number 2. What is the return on investment of $1 spent today versus $1 saved for later? We're trained to think of investing in terms of market returns, but let's apply that logic to your life. What's the return on investment of taking your family on a 2-week trip to Italy now versus waiting 15 years? The memories, the connection, the experience, that return on investment is infinite, but it does depreciate over time. What's the return on investment of hiring a chief operating officer for your business today? Sure, it might cost you $200,000 a year, which feels like a massive hit to your savings. But what if it frees you up to double your company's valuation before you sell? Not to mention the ability to increase your company valuation by removing you from the day-to-day operations of it. It's one of the best investments you could ever make. This is a critical owner liquidity strategy. So I want you to conduct a now versus later audit. Make a list of 3 things you would do in the next 12 months if you just give yourself permission. 1 personal experience, such as a trip, a new hobby, or even just a simple sabbatical to hit the reset button. 1 family investment, might be a home renovation or an activity your children want to participate in. Lastly is a business or career investment, such as a key new hire, new or upgraded technology for the business, or professional coaching to further fuel growth. Now quantify the long-term, non-financial return on those items. You'll often find that deploying capital now into these areas is a far more valuable use of your wealth. Check number 3. Are you treating spending as an expense instead of a strategy? Disciplined people often feel guilty about spending money on themselves. It feels frivolous. The solution is to create a structure for it, just like you do for your retirement savings. This is where we can adapt a bucket strategy for your current life. Instead of just having a bucket for short-term and long-term retirement funds, let's create a bucket for intentional, guilt-free, high return on investment lifestyle spending today. Decide on a specific amount, say 5 to 10% of your net income. That would automatically go into a lifestyle and opportunity fund. This is not your emergency fund. This is capital earmarked specifically for items on your now versus later audit. By formalizing it, you shift the mindset from, I can't afford to spend this, to the money's job is to be deployed for my family and for my business. It turns spending from a vice into a strategy, which is a framework that successful people thrive on. So let's bring this all together. The goal is to not be reckless or to stop saving. The goal is to shift from a mindset of infinite accumulation to one of strategic optimization. Your wealth should be a tool that serves your entire life, not just the last chapter of it. By right-sizing your retirement number, auditing the real return on investment on your spending, and creating an intentional structure for it, you give yourself permission to live a richer life today without compromising your future. In fact, you enhance it. If you're watching this and wondering if your own balance is off, if you're a disciplined saver who suspects you might be overfunding your retirement at the expense of right now, then this is a conversation that we should have. The first step is a simple, confidential, introductory call where we can run a high-level lifestyle funding analysis. We'll map out your current savings trajectory against a right-sized retirement goal to see if there's a surplus that could be better deployed today. Click the link in the description to schedule this call. It's a brief, no-obligation discussion to give you clarity and confidence. Thank you for watching. If you're a business owner or professional focused on building and protecting your wealth, be sure to subscribe for more direct, no-fluff financial strategies. And remember, your wealth should serve your life, not the other way around.